Hello. Good morning, students. Dear students, see, in 7th standard, the second chapter that I am going to start today is Inside Our Earth. Inside, by the word, you will come to know that we are going to learn how the earth inside is. That means the inside portion. How and what is the construction or the inside part, we can explain, or we can know how to know that what is there inside the earth. So that we are going to see on your 7th standard level. So let us go to the first part of the lesson, that is interior of the earth. You see, likewise, you may find out what are the details given over here. These are: geography is the earth science. Geography, geo means earth and graphy means analysis. The scientific analysis, that is geography. So in this geo, that means the earth. So we are going to learn the earth inside and outside. Till today you have learned about the earth outside part. Now today we are going in the interior part of the earth. That is, geography is an earth science, that means science of the earth, concerned with the dynamic features both on the earth's surface and its interior. The interior of the earth is made up of rocks. Up to certain level there are rocks, then there are different types of rocks, and then in the inside, the inner part, the most center part of the earth is still in liquid form, semi liquid form. Okay, so that is mixture of different chemicals, properties, those were buried under the earth, and those are found there in the interior of the earth. Now based on the chemical properties, the interior of the earth is divided into three main layers. One, the crust; second, the mantle; and third one is the core. Now in this chapter we are going to learn the concepts interior of the earth, rocks and minerals, and rock cycle. These are the three. Okay, so the first part, the interior of the earth. What is there in the interior of the earth? The earth, that means if you go on digging the earth, you will find the interior of the earth goes on changing. Likewise, you might have noticed that the farmers in India, when they dig a boring, what happens while boring? When they bore on the ground, at that time, at certain level, 50 feet, 30 feet, or they go deeper, somewhere 200 feet, somewhere 400 feet, and somewhere 500 feet also. So at that level they find water in the earth, inside of the earth, and that is how we come to know we get water from the bore wells. Okay, so the first part that we are going to learn, that in the interior of the earth is crust, the second one is mantle, and the third one is core. The core is divided into two subparts, that is outer core and inner core. See my boy, crust is from the surface, that means the land you are walking on. From that, somewhere it is 5 kilometer and somewhere it is up to 35 kilometers even. So the earth crust is extended inside the earth up to 500 kilometers. That portion is called as the earth crust. See, the main minerals, those are found in the earth crust are silica, alumina, that is it is also called as Sial. So silica and alumina is found in the earth crust, so it is called the Sial part, that means crust. The crust is also called as Sial part. Then the oceanic crust, that means under the ocean, the floor is mainly consist of silica and magnesium, so it is also called as Saima. Sial and Saima. Sial is the earth crust on land and Saima is the earth crust under the ocean. Okay, so these are the two terms that you need to understand with earth crust, related with the earth crust. How Sial came, that is silica and alumina, the first words, silica Si, aluminium Al, Sial, and the ocean floor, it is Saima, Si for silica and Ma for magnesium. So these two things are found. Just beneath the earth crust is the mantle, which extends up to the depth of 2,900 kilometers, and beneath the earth it extends up to what portion? 2,900 kilometers. You see, up to 2000, after the crust there comes the part mantle. Okay, so mantle is the second part, that is up to extended up to 2,900 kilometers in the interior of the earth. Then comes the core, the inner core, that is the innermost part of the earth. Now what is the innermost part of the earth? The core, with a radius about 3,500 kilometers, it is mainly made up of nickel iron, and its central core has high temperature and pressure. See, this outer core is made up of nickel and iron, that is nickel and iron, so it is called as knife. So Ni for nickel and ferrous, that is iron, ferrous is for iron, so knife, Nife, at this part is also called as knife. And this core, outer core and inner core, it extends up to 3,500 kilometer, the radius is 3,500 kilometer. See, one more thing I will explain about this, that till today man has been successfully dig the ground, could go the ground up to 4 kilometers, and the digging has been done more than 4 kilometers, it is up to 6 kilometers. We are talking in kilometers, not in feet. Okay, the bore wells you are digging in feet, not in kilometer. 200 feet, 400 feet, 1000 feet, that means 1 kilometer. Okay, so man had successfully dug a hole on the ground up to 4 kilometer and reached himself. The man has gone up to 4 kilometers and digging has been done more than that. The deepest well is in South Africa, that is 4 kilometer. That is a mine, coal mine. So that is 6 kilometers, and if you start digging from the earth crust to the inner core, it is nearly about 6,000 kilometers. How much it is? 6,000 kilometers. See, understand, 2,900 kilometer is mantle part. Okay, 3,500 kilometer is the outer core, and up to 100 kilometer remaining is the crust, earth crust. Okay, so it is up to 35 kilometers only, 35, somewhere 50, not more than 60. So up to 50 kilometers we find the earth crust. Now comes the second part, that is rocks and minerals. Now how the rocks and minerals came on the earth? See, you can find it. Now there's another picture of the interior of the earth, which has been described by taking a pie, a piece, from the earth. Now this is the piece of the earth that has been taken over here. Okay, see the atmosphere, mantle, this is the part of mantle up to this. Then it is core. This core is divided into outer core and inner core. This is the whole part. The mantle is also called as asthenosphere, and the upper crust and the lithosphere, that is the crust. Crust is divided again into two parts, that is the lithosphere, the upper, and the uppermost is the part. See, it's a cut of the earth that has been taken to for more explanation. I'll go further to explain. Now what happens, how is the earth's interior and what actually happens with the earth. You see, in the time of earthquakes, when the waves, those hit to the earth crust at the uppermost part of the earth, at that time that heating, those waves are coming from the center, and that takes a part, and that those waves are divided and goes up to different level of the earth. Now this is given in the form of degree. An earthquake, when it comes, the lava, that when it comes, now this is the picture of volcano. Okay, so volcano and earthquake, these are the two major things that has taught us what is there inside the earth. If man could not go more than 4 kilometers himself, how he come to know what it is? That is the first picture that I have shown you, that how it happens. This one, the first picture is this one. When some earthquake takes place, at that time the waves are distributed, heating to the ground, and then they turn to another place. This heat to the earth crust shakes most of the part, and this heating comes from the earth core. When this lava travels, a part of lava travels up to the higher level, nearest to the earth crust, at that time the earthquake takes place. Sometimes there is already a passing from which the lava comes out. Passing is like this. Now sometimes a regular passing is made from the earth crust, the inner core of the earth. The lava comes directly to the earth surface. That time it has a proper place to travel up to the earth surface, and that is called volcano, open volcanoes. So this is a picture of volcano. See here, it is the passing. Now here up to the earth crust, the open mouth, the lava comes. This is volcano, and this side, see, the lava is passing, but here there is no mouth, or here there is no place to come at the earth crust. At that time the heating takes place. This heating shakes the earth ground. In the previous picture it has been shown. Now this lava, as it comes and travels from different layer of the earth, see here it is traveling with the rock, it is traveling here with the soils, it comes in the contact with the soil, coal, rocks, and different kinds of material. So studying this lava, scientists, humans come to know what is there inside the earth. Understood? So nobody went to study whether there is core, inner core. Nobody went to that place. How we come to know? Due to this. This lava travels from the inner coast of the earth and touching all the grounds, and it brings the material. So by that we come to know, yes, there are mines of coal, petrol, diesel, okay, so gold, aluminium, iron. How we come to know? We come to know by this process. Now there are many good equipments to know this. So this was the things that taught us that there are rocks and minerals in the earth crust, okay, inside the earth. Now what rocks and minerals are found? Let us see the rocks first. There are three types of rocks: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. See, igneous rocks, rocks and minerals. We come to know how, with the help of lava that travels from the earth crust, we come to know that there are rocks. Now rocks are of three types: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Now what kind of rocks are these? See, igneous rocks, when the volcano, through the volcano, when the lava comes out, that lava is somewhere settled, and due to it becomes cold, it turns into rock. So there are rocks with different minerals. These igneous rocks bring different minerals with it, and they are like silicon rocks, then copper rocks, gold. Some rocks are having gold also, some rocks are having silver also, some rock has zinc, copper, iron, and they are called platinum. So they are called igneous rocks. They are actually made up of the lava, so they are called the igneous rocks. Now you see, this is the cycle of the rock. What happens actually? There are first rock that is created on the earth is igneous rock. Okay. Now these igneous rocks, due to rainwater, it comes in the contact of water, it comes in the contact of air. Due to that, these rocks is eroded. This erosion turns the rocks into several different parts, and these several different parts start flowing with the river water, and that river water somewhere deposit that eroded soil of the igneous rocks, and regular deposition, bringing the soil again, then next year again bringing the soil and keeping on it, and that soil pressure, 1, 2, 3, 10, several layers, that pressure creates a rock of the soil, that is called as sedimentary rock. Now sedimentary rock has several things, like sometimes while flowing the river, you might have seen the dead bodies, those are the funerals, Hindu funerals are taking place on the bank of the river. So the dead bodies are or the remaining of after the funerals are thrown in the river, and that funeral left. Or sometimes the rivers flow from the temples, and those temple left out, like flowers and all, that is thrown inside the river. So this river collects everything, every material that it comes in contact with, and that material is deposited in the sedimentary rock. So sedimentary rocks are having several kind of material, and that material